Hey everyone, good morning and happy December 1st. We are officially in holiday season. I know a lot of people like to start a little bit earlier and that's cool, but for me, Christmas season starts December 1st and it's the first of the month. So my friend Diane in Denmark and I are continuing on with our 5 things series, which I'm having so much fun with. And we're doing 5 things it wouldn't be Christmas without, or 5 of our very favorite family Christmas traditions. So I just want to share with you some of my traditions that me and my family do. And it's kind of interesting because things have been changing since we just had kids in the last 4 years, and we're adopting new traditions, and I'm trying to combine my family traditions with my husband's, and it's pretty interesting. So I'll share with you my family traditions, which are pretty common here in Canada, and then go check out Diane in Denmark, my very good YouTube friend. I'll put a little link above to her channel and check out her 5 things because she lives in Denmark, and I honestly can't imagine a cozier Christmas than Christmas in Denmark. Like, I think I need to be there one year for it. Anyways, let's get started. So in my family, the first tradition that we kind of kicks off December 1st today is Advent. I love doing Advent calendars and candles. When I was a kid, we had Elf on the Shelf, and not the one you're thinking of today. It was one that was brought to us from Norway, so we did that. We always had a chocolate calendar. And now that I have my own family, we do chocolate calendar, and we have our own little elf on the shelf that visits us every year. She's not the one that you're thinking of. This is her. Her name is Twink, and she's awesome. And my kids are really starting to understand things this year, so I'm really excited for that this year. And then my husband gets a very special craft beer advent calendar. So this is something that's come out in the last 5 years in Canada, and I just make sure he gets one every year because he loves craft beer. And it's just a lot of fun. There's just some crazy flavors in there. So he has that, and we have our chocolate. And the other thing I'm doing this year is an Advent candle, which I've never done. But on my first video, someone commented that I could probably find one at a German store. And so I sent my mom to the German store in Calgary, and she sent me up an Advent candle. So it should be here hopefully today, and I can start my Advent candle. So my kids will do chocolate, my husband will do beer, and I'll have my candle and coziness. My second Christmas tradition in Canada, it wouldn't be Christmas without getting outside and doing some serious snow sports. So for us, that can mean sledding, so tobogganing, or skating. We have an outdoor rink, and we even have this really cool outdoor path that goes through a forest in my town. And where I grew up, the lake freezes, and they have, I think, the longest single ice pathway in the world there. I'll link to it because it's pretty cool. You should check it out. And then also skiing. So we love to downhill ski. I grew up in the Rocky Mountains, and so I was skiing my whole life. And it's something I've kind of been missing the last few years. I've got tiny little kids, and I've mostly been pregnant, it feels like. So in the next couple years, we'll probably get back into skiing, but we love sledding. We love skating outside, especially on that path, and we love skiing. So it's not Christmas in Canada without getting outside in the snow. We've got a lot of it. Number 3, for my family, it is not Christmas without a real Christmas tree. And sometimes we buy one from a lot, but most of the time we try to chop one down in the forest. Again, it's Canada. We have a ton of trees, and I myself love a scrappy little scraggly Christmas tree. And I say little, but I've been getting some big ones this year because my ceiling in my living room is 2 stories high, so I can get a huge one. And then I love filling it with the most random assortment of ornaments. I like all colors of bulbs, just crazy garlands and tinsels, and that just totally crazy Christmas tree with all the ornaments from when I was a kid and from now, and my kids are starting to make ornaments, which is amazing. And I also get a lot of them at the thrift store, and I've got some really funny ornaments. I really like old vintagey Santa ornaments, so there's kind of a lot of Santa ornaments on my tree, but for us, anything goes, and our tree is just magical. It reminds me of the tree we had growing up. So we don't get a matching tree. It's always just like all over the place, and it just doesn't feel like Christmas without that at our house. So number 4, it wouldn't be Christmas without our Christmas Eve traditions. So this is a thing that's kind of been changing in my life a little bit since I got married, because growing up, until I got married basically, we would get to open one present, and it was usually pajamas. Then we'd get in our new pajamas and we'd watch a Christmas movie, and our favorites are Home Alone and A Christmas Story and How the Grinch Stole Christmas, like the regular little cartoon from the 70s or whenever it's from. We love that. But since I've been married, my husband's family is German and they do Christmas on Christmas Eve. And it's kind of the greatest Christmas Eve ever because you open all your presents. Well, we open all the presents with them. And they have this huge spread of appetizers. So instead of having like a big turkey dinner, we do all these appetizers. And I always bring like one or two, and my sister-in-laws bring one or two, but my mother-in-law makes the biggest spread of a feast you've ever seen, and it's so awesome. And we stay up really late and just hang out, and we usually do a gift exchange game, and the kids all exchange gifts with each other, and it's just a lot of fun. So that's kind of a new tradition in my life, but it's something my husband has been doing his whole life. So it's really nice we get to do that. We do that here. They live up here in the same town as us. So number 5, it wouldn't be Christmas without my Christmas Day traditions. And like I say, my husband's family lives here in the town we live, but my family lives down south in Calgary. So the last 5 years, every day on Christmas Day, we actually fly to see them because flights are super cheap. And then we get to do our Christmas Eve traditions with my husband's family and our Christmas Day traditions with my family. So it wouldn't be Christmas without flying in an airplane to see my family. And a couple of the traditions that my mom has is she always makes a huge turkey dinner. And one of my favorite things that she does is my mom is the most warm and caring person. And every year there is at least 1 or 2 random people that we don't know at Christmas, at the Christmas table, because she's just found them and they don't have a place to go, so she's brought them. And so we meet new people every year at Christmas, and it's really great, and they're always so appreciative. And so we always have these random people at our Christmas, which is a lot of fun. And the second thing we do at Christmas, which it just doesn't feel like Christmas without, is we play board games. And usually we actually play poker with money, and all the adults in the family play, and the game goes on long. We don't fight, but it sometimes gets pretty competitive, and winner takes all. And it's a lot of fun. So it's not Christmas Day without a big feast, random people, and a big poker game. Or sometimes we play board games, but we usually play poker. So those are my 5 Christmas traditions that I just love that my family does. I bet some of them are the same as yours, or maybe you have some different ones. And I would love to hear what your family does to make Christmas and the holiday season special every year, even if they're weird, like playing poker or inviting random people to your dinner. Also remember to check out Diane in Denmark's. I know you're gonna get some serious hoogly ideas. I know you're gonna get some serious cozy hygge ideas from her because she has all the best ideas for being cozy. And like, let's be honest, Denmark is the epicenter of hygge. So I'm really excited to see what her 5 traditions are. I hope you enjoyed hearing about mine, and please share your traditions below with me. I hope you have a wonderful and happy holiday season. I will talk to you soon. Bye.